Beverly Hills is getting a little spicy. It's heating up a little bit. I mean, they're gonna feed us. What's up, y'all, and welcome back to Duce with the News. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back and watching my videos. If you are new here, please like, comment, and share this video. If you want to subscribe to the channel, I mean, you like what I'm saying, you feel what I'm saying, you want to get in on the conversation, subscribe to the channel, okay? And leave a comment below, please. I love responding to y'all comments. I love that y'all are watching my videos. I love when y'all tell me that y'all are watching my videos. So do all that good stuff. Now let's get into it. So we are on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 14, episode 2. The episode starts off with Kyle and Dorit finishing off their conversation from the last episode. Y'all know it was getting heated in that bit. It was getting heated in that bit. Dorit's ready to deck. No, Dorit is pissed though. Dorit ain't feeling Kyle. I just want to put that out there. She's not in the least bit, okay? Kyle says that Dorit isn't even acting like herself, and Dorit says that's because she's not putting up with Kyle's shit no more. I'm tired, Grandpa. She's tired, and I don't blame her. Look it, you know what it is. Dorit is in her villain era, and she ain't even a villain. But you know, that's what we gonna call it for this moment. She's in her villain era, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. Okay. Now Dorit is upset that Kyle said that that Dorit exaggerated their friendship, and Kyle said that she was mad about the comment made at BarbeCon, which I talked about last recap, when she said that Kathy was her favorite, which was in a joking manner, and she said that when she told her, like, it was a joke, Kyle. Like, damn, a nigga can't joke no more. You can't take a joke. You know, I don't like them people who love to dish out the jokes but don't want to be the one getting joked at. Don't be salty. Dorit thinks that Kyle made the comment because of the comment she made on Watch What Happens Live, where she said that her and Kyle was drifting apart the more that her and Morgan was becoming closer, which, I mean, we all seen that. At least from what they portrayed on the show. We seen that. We seen it play out in 4K. Now, I know editing can get crazy sometimes, but, I mean, we watched it. And I don't think Dorit is just coming out of nowhere and these feelings are not valid. Like, I don't think her feelings are not valid and she making shit up. Like, I don't. Like, I just don't. And I feel like Kyle is just kind of like dissing her and putting it off and not really taking in how she's feeling. And maybe it is because it's her delivery. You know, her tone and her body language and her attitude towards it is, you know, probably a little off-putting towards Kyle. But when you fed up, you fed up. Shit. The fuck? Dorit basically says she doesn't have any grace to give Kyle because she's fed up. Once again, she said it so many times. Like, she said it so many times. So Kyle gets up and walk away, goes and literally leaves the party. Is outside waiting on her truck. Which, okay, we seen that coming. Kyle is not that confrontational. At least to some people. She don't really like confrontation. Some people should give it all to him. And then some people, she's just like, you know, and maybe she is a little shocked once again that that Dorit is coming just straight at her. But I mean, when you fed up, when a woman's fed up, yeah, she's fed up. Sorry. I mean, whatever. Garcelle goes outside to check on Kyle, and then Erica goes to check on or asks Dorit what's going on because she's like, bye, I'm about to get up out of here. And so Dorit in her confessional says that she's fed up with the friendship, she fed up with her marriage, and she just don't gotta fuck to give. She threw up the middle finger at us. The girl don't gotta to give, not a soul. And you know what? The best way to get all of this built up anger and however she's feeling is to let it out. So she doing what she's supposed to do. The lady on the couch, if she was gonna sit on the couch, the lady would have told her that. Girl, let him have it. And don't give him to him easy. Let him have it, okay? So next, they finally give Bose the introduction she deserves. She's at her the badass workshop. Woo!
Name is Bosma Efiba Mamichi Arthur St. John.
Shout out to Bose. Black excellence, baby. When we talk about black excellence, like, I know I'm a like Bo. She is giving the girls every fucking thing. Like, this is what I wish Garcelle would give, fashion wise. Now, Garcelle is a legend in her own right. Will never disrespect that, okay? Not at all. But I feel like, and let me not say that. Let me not say, oh, this is what I want Garcelle to give, because I feel like what Garcelle gives is good. So let me not say that. However, Bose brings like this different level of confidence, and Garcelle is a confident woman. Let's just forget about the whole trying to compare the two, okay? Because they're just two different people. But Bose is a confident ass woman. She's a boss ass woman, and I just love that. I'm here for the black excellence. I say that in every episode when the black people got some shit going on. Y'all know I am blackity black, baby. I'm here for it, okay? She says that she's been in corporate America for 25 years. She was named #1 most influential CMO by Forbes. She was the Fast Company's 100 most creative people, and Ebony named her one of the most powerful executives in the world. Okay.
Forbes named me #1 most influential CMO in the world. Man, should I go on?
When we talk about a resume, she got it. She lost her husband in cancer, and she speaks on being sad that her daughter has to grow up fatherless. That's just, first off, condolences to her. And yeah, growing up without a father is not easy for anybody. Kyle and Sutton then meet up to Kiki. Kyle says that her and Mauricio gets along, and Sutton says, for now.
When were you in Saint Tropez? Last summer. I mean, we get along. For now. No, we're going to get along.
Heavy on the now. And she believes that when it comes to money, people can be different.
When it comes to money, people can be different. Everything we have is 50-50, and agency is also mine. And
now, you know what's crazy? Because the Potomac ladies are going through a lot of what the Beverly Hills ladies are going through too. Like, everybody is getting divorced. I don't know what's in the air. I really don't. But I like that they're touching and letting their friends know that, hey, y'all need to make sure that y'all are keeping yourselves protected, because just because y'all think y'all know these people, when money come into play and a person ain't getting their way, you might see a different side, which is Bible. Yes, you will. Maybe you might be one of the few who don't. God willing, okay? Kyle says because he written in his book that he wouldn't have had anything if it wasn't for his wife. She believes that the divorce is not going to be nasty. Okay. Sutton has experience with this exact thing. She has been divorced before. Her ex-husband was, or maybe still is, a powerful man. So, I mean, you know, take it with a grain of salt at least. Sutton says Kyle needs to file for divorce, because if Kyle makes any business moves after she files, then everything that she makes will be all hers.
I'm going to be real honest with you. I think that you need to file. Why? Because if you go on to do something from the date of filing, that's yours.
Once again, Sutton is just thinking as a divorcee. Like, secure the bag, sis. Your bag.
Everybody's telling me, you need to draw a line in the sand. You need to file for divorce. That's the stuff I really don't understand. We'll figure it out.
Erica and Dorit goes to visit Bose at her home, and this is their first time being over.
Here's my gold dust. So you can't have a fruit platter without gold. You think they like gold as much as I like gold?
I think you like them, or you...
Yeah, I thought they were both very nice.
First impressions can be deceiving.
And I'm not one to be deceived.
And you know what I like? She told them, take off your shoes at the door. But she's like, is that okay? But it was like, yeah, take them shoes off. Now, she did end up giving them, like, comfy house slippers, which, okay, but stand on your boundaries, baby. Take them shoes off.
So pretty.
Oh, thank you. I have little slippers for you, okay?
Oh my God. I mean, this is an oasis. This is beautiful.
Now, Erica starts off the convo straight to business. I'm talking about, so what did you think about the ladies?
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us over.
For accepting my invitation.
What did you think about everybody? So let's get down to brass tacks. Tell us what you really figured.
And I'm here for it, because, yeah, let's not get into the shits and giggles. Let's not bullshit. Let's not talk around. Tell us what you think. Tea, baby, tea. Bose then goes on to ask Dorit, why is Kyle mad? And Dorit is basically like, I don't know. I really don't know. Every time I ask her, it's a different thing.
What's she mad at you for? What do you mean?
Just feels like she's grasping at straws.
And then they show the clips of her saying it's a different thing every single time. One thing about them, they gonna catch some clips and they gonna post it and show it for you. They shady as hell. They go back to Sutton and Kyle, and Sutton asks what was going on like at the party with Dorit and Kyle. She, as in Kyle, said that she went into the convo, you know, saying she was gonna be calm and understanding, and then just got hit with a bomb, basically. And that bomb was Dorit.
I think she came into the conversation thinking, I can do what I always do with Dorit.
I went into this thinking I'm going to stay calm, be able to get to the other side of this. She did not come in like that.
Yes, ma'am. And like once again, I said I get it. I get it. Like, I get Dorit. I don't think she's wrong. No. Stop playing in her face. I didn't ask Kyle if she misses Dorit, and Kyle says right now she's just too angry for that, which, okay, that's understandable.
Do you miss her? Right now, I feel too angry for that. It wasn't nice.
They switch back to Bose, Erica, and Dorit, and Bose asks, what does the kids think is going on with PK and Dorit? Dorit says that the kids are basically used to it because when her and PK used to fight, he used to literally leave off for days, and she would just tell the kids that daddy was at the hotel, or daddy's not at the hotel, daddy was out on business, like he's going for business.
Ooh, that's hard too, though. You got to keep up this sort of
I know.
pretense.
We'd get in a fight, he'd take off and be gone for weeks. I've been telling this to the kids. That's what they're used to.
Toxic much? Like, every time we get into the fight, you run. I mean, okay, I get, you know, a little separation, but I mean, y'all house big enough to where you could go in another room, sleep in another room, but leaving off and nah, absolutely not. She didn't ask her if there's a chance of reconciliation, and Dorit always says that's a possibility, but her face says something different.
There's always that possibility.
Feel the breeze now.
Her face, maybe her face was a little hopeful. Nah, no, it wasn't even hopeful. It was just like she was thinking about the question and questioning herself, like, is it? But from what I seen towards the end of the episode, I don't know. It's gonna be a long, that's gonna be a long situation. Like, it's gonna be a lot to deal with in that separation. I could just tell. But God bless them. I hope they figure it out. Sutton is at home getting ready for Kathy and Erica to come over so they can go and surprise Kyle for a pizza and PJ night. Sutton says she knows how it feels to be lonely and divorced, and she just wants to be there for Kyle. Girl, finally. Because last season you was all fucking up her ass, talking shit, being mean, begging her to give y'all answers about a situation she was still currently going through. So, girl, finally. Sutton then tells the ladies get there, and Sutton tells the ladies that Kyle told her that Mauricio replaced the picture in their office, in their home, that they had together. That was of them two, of Kyle and Mauricio, with Mauricio and his partner from Dancing with the Stars. Snapped. This is why people end up on Snapped. Not playing. A little bit, maybe. Not really. What? Are you crazy? So you take my picture out and then put a picture with another woman here in our house? And Kyle basically didn't do nothing, didn't say nothing, didn't. What? Like, no. Like, I was mad for her. Like, I want to deck Mauricio for her. Like, what? Are you serious? That's disgusting. Disgusting. Now, and then there was also a bunch of rumors of him and his partner from Dancing with the Stars. Like, they was dating. I think it was pictures of him like kissing her on the cheek. It was something. Don't get me to saying some other shit, but it was something like, yeah, he was kissing her in a picture, or it was a hug, something. But I mean, it starts to look weird when you were replacing your wife's picture with the girl you was dancing with on the show. Suspect. Red flag. Red motherfucking flag. So the pajamas and pizza party is actually not at Sutton's house. I thought it was gonna be at Sutton's house because the girls met Sutton at her house, and I'm like, but I guess it's because they all rode together. But Okay, they could have did that. Like, I don't know. That's that rich people shit. Because we gonna meet you there. Kyle is at home and she calls her daughter Sophia to see if she's going to make it home for dinner. Her daughter tells her, no, mama, I got plans. No, sorry. And Kyle said that she's still getting used to her own being quiet. I know it got to be a real transition because she has, what, 4 daughters? And they pretty much close in age for the most part. And, I mean, I have kids and I couldn't even imagine my house being quiet all of a sudden like this. I mean, it might be a little, you know, for the first couple days, but I get it. Like, I definitely get it, for real. I really do. So then they go back to the ladies in the car and they are basically trying to figure out how to disguise their voice so they can get past the gate. And Kathy is trying to make her voice sound like a man, and Erica says, girl, you just sound like Darth Vader. In her confessional, of course. She don't say that to her. Y'all know they ain't talk shit to Kathy. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. So in that moment, Kyle's in the house making dinner with her youngest daughter, Portia, oblivious as hell to what the hell is going on outside her house. But they basically get past the gate. Literally, she fell for the okie doke. She thought it was really an Amazon driver. Like, they probably should never put that on TV because people might try that. People might try that for real. But then again, the cameras was there, so she probably like, okay, people ain't that dumb. She probably wouldn't be that naive if the cameras wasn't. I don't know. So they get in the house, they're making the pizzas. The girls are having a kiki, having a chill, fun time. They're having a ball making the pizzas, okay? They finally sit down and, you know, eat the pizza and start talking. Kyle tells the girls that she was looking at her and Mauricio's wedding pictures and it made her cry.
I was looking through and looking at like wedding photos and I started crying.
That's okay.
She's going through a lot, you could tell. And then Kathy makes a comment that Kyle looks so young and she looked like she could be Mauricio's daughter because he is looking old and Asian. The shade. One thing that lady gonna do is throw some shade. The fucking shade. Kyle then says he looked good and Kathy says she did like this. And she was basically referring to his new Instagram post where he's in a gym working out. And
I mean, Kyle, you look like you could be his daughter. He has aged.
He looks good.
And like, you know, flexing his muscles where he doesn't really have yet, but everybody starts somewhere. I need to get my ass in the gym too. And Kyle like, don't do that. I ain't here for that. Don't do that. And Kathy like, I thought it was gonna make you feel good. She like, it don't. She's like, well, I thought it was.
Wait.
Don't be mean.
I'm not being mean.
Those Instagram stories. I want to do that doesn't make me feel good.
I thought it would.
When I tell y'all, Kathy just be living her nice little rich life. She not a care in the world, like at all. Once again, they are basically telling her to protect herself in this divorce and make sure she doesn't be naive to what could happen. And I feel like everybody is just repeating themselves at this point. Because once she get into that room and she sees that it's either different than what she thought or exactly what she thought, it's not gonna matter. In her head, she's thinking, hey, we're amicable. He's never gave me a reason to not think that the divorce would get nasty. Like, you feel me? We've kind of already talked about this before. Like, if this ever happened, then we will be, you know, we wouldn't be fighting over custody and money. Okay. That's cool though. That's really cool. Kyle says that he did give her flowers for Mother's Day and said and say, girl, I usually get flowers, but I ain't getting nothing this year. Not even a goddamn text. And Erica like, boom. Hold on, lady. You got that payment though. You got that damn payment. And y'all know how much her motherfucking payments is a month? $350,000 a month. How much is that a year? Yeah, we're pulling out the calculator. We're pulling out the calculator for this one. That's just wild. People don't even make $100K a year, and you 4 million, 4.2 million a year, girl. Please, he ain't gotta text me either. Send that check. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Okay. Kyle feel like basically everybody is traumatized about bad and evil divorces, and she just feel like once again that's not gonna be her and Mauricio's story. Once again, that is her prerogative. Dorit and PK meet up at a restaurant. She says they haven't seen each other since they announced the divorce. and which was 2 days ago, and he's been staying in a hotel. PK gets there first, and he asks for a non-alcoholic beer, so I'm happy to see that he's sticking with his sobriety. Kudos to you, PK. They greet each other with a hug, so I'm like, okay, that's good, because I thought shit was bad. I guess it's not all that bad. Like, you know, they still hugging. Dorit notices that he has on like new clothes that she's never seen before and stuff. So he gets up and shows off his outfit and then say, single PK.
Like this new jacket.
So you went and bought a whole new load of clothes?
Oh yeah, look. Single PK.
Ah.
Nigga, too soon. Too soon, nigga. Like, what? And she like, in her confessional, she like, basically like that was a little disheartening to hear. I mean, girl, me too.
That saying single PK is as hurtful as it is. How he goes from married and committed to separated and single PK.
I probably would be like, are you good? Like, what? He did say that he didn't realize how bad his relationship with alcohol was, and he felt as though alcohol is a symptom and not like a cause. Okay.
Too edgy. I didn't know how bad I had this disease. Drink is a symptom, not a cause.
He felt as though his circumstances in life and his marriages is what caused him to drink. Usually that's literally what happens when somebody gets addicted to something. Usually it's their environment. Like, that's one of the ways to get addicted to something. Like, you literally saying what we know. Like, what else did you think it was? Sometimes I'll be like, damn, rich people really think a little different sometimes. Like, they really do. He says him and Dorit do not speak to each other how people should speak to each other. And basically reference that if they spoke to the waitress how they speak to each other, then they would get kicked out the restaurant.
You're my best friend and you're my wife, and we don't speak to each other nicely. We spoke to the server how we speak to each other. We'd be thrown out of this restaurant.
Damn, I mean, but when it get bad, so I understand. He says it feels as though they don't like each other anymore, and he don't question their love, but he think they just don't like each other. So Dorit goes on to ask him, well, like, do you not like me?
Of late, it's like we don't like each other. I don't question the love, but we stop liking each other.
And he like, when you get like that, I don't like you. She like, no, I'm asking you a question. And he like, yeah, at times I don't like you.
You feel like you don't like me.
When you talk to me a certain way, you make me feel a certain way.
No, that's not what I asked.
There are times I don't like you, correct?
So for me, I just feel like they both have their reasons why they feel like they are in the place that they are in. It feels as though I feel like Dorit feels that when PK gets angry, he gets in this, like, it's hard to get him out of that space. And it's just like, what the hell are we gonna do? You angry, I'm angry, like, and he don't know how to get out of that space for a while. And then PK feels as though Dorit speaks down on him. And he said that coming into their relationship, of course, he was the breadwinner. He was the one making plays. And now she speaks to him as if he's not doing shit and she's like the powerful one.
We went from just screaming at one another, but not using profanity, to cursing at one another, to actually having digs that were below the belt.
I got a lot to say about this, kind of a little bit, because I just feel like a lot of men can't handle powerful women. A lot of men don't want you to be at their level, or don't want you to be close. They want you to be dependent. Because why? I mean, of course, don't speak down on me, but why are you bringing up the fact that maybe I'm making a little bit more than what I used to make when we first got in a relationship? To what does that have to do with anything? Like, not here for that. She basically says that she never heard him explain it in that way. Like, he's never said, like, you speak down on me. And basically when he is explaining it, he's always yelling and mad and like, I'm the man. And she feel like he's just being over masculine.
Made me feel less than. How many times I've told you this?
I've never heard it like you said it tonight. I heard it
Emasculate.
screaming, emasculate. I heard, I'm a man. I've heard angry.
When he's explaining it, so she was like, now I hear you and now I understand. So it sounds like that communication is a little off, which is clearly possible, being that they are separated. PK says that he know that basically that they are family, and he always will have her back, and always if she's ever in a bind that she can call him, and vice versa.
The last thing in the world I would want to do for you, or I've ever felt about you.
My family, you have to give each other space, of course. Need or you, then you call me, right?
And she's like, well, we talk like 5 times a day. And he like, well, we not going to talk 5 times a day though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, that's finna stop.
We're talking like 5 times a day.
I know, but we're not going to.
She looked shocked. She was like, it looked like her world just shattered. Like, she looked super shocked. It just looked like she was devastated. And it seemed as though PK is preparing for divorce.
Not going to talk 5 times a day.
I don't understand.
And Dorit was holding on to some little hope that maybe they could work it out. But with saying those words and seeing her face, she looked spooked. Okay. PK basically wants to take a break from the codependency. He like, you so used to having me here and calling me and talking to me 5 times a day that in this separation, how are we supposed to figure out? Like, we need to give each other space, basically.
That codependency is what we have to break.
I want us both to be and remain
but
committed.
I want to get
finish
to break the
you.
codependency.
Okay. I heard that part.
And like I said, her eyes just look sad. Sad, shocked, scared. Like, literally, like, what is he talking about? Like, she did not go into that conversation thinking that he was gonna say some shit like that. Dorit said that she thought that they would navigate the separation together, which I'm like, girl, how? Why? What make you think that?
Yes, because we've been talking and things have been so friendly, I thought we could navigate this together. After hearing PK's frustrations, I don't know where we go next.
That is the point of being separated. Y'all could have just stayed fully committed in the marriage to work it out together. Y'all didn't need to get a separation to work it out together. Separation means separation. You figure it out, I figure it out. We come back together and see if this is what we want to do. I definitely feel like she probably need a little bit of let go of the codependency, because I don't know what would make her think that they would figure it out together. And him telling you can't call him 5 times a day, it's like, girl, you will still be in communication, but 5 times a day in a separation is a little. What are we speaking 5 times a day for? Unless it's all about the children, then that's different. But I don't know about that. I just feel like she has a long road ahead of her. This episode was pretty chill. It was pretty chill, but it looks like we're gonna get some shit next episode. And so, hey, we'll see. So that is the end of the episode. If you made it all the way to the end, please leave a purple heart in the comments. And just thank you for watching my video. Subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.